It's going on now. We have Borderland Gaming versus Bipolar Method in a battle to the godly death. Tune in now to see how that outcome is going to go. The game is underway. 30 seconds actually until it officially starts and those minions start piling out here for a bit of a scrum. And we have, as you see, if you are the live viewers, already the picks have been done, bans as well. But if you've missed it, then the gods appear left and right. Let's introduce these fantastic players. We have Sayo, the very famous Sayo, Get Fit, Uzelia, who got the first blood on the last game, 24 minutes. Sheesh, that was such a long game. If you didn't see that game, that is definitely a must-see game that you can get on my YouTube page, which I'll put in the details later on. Someone else can go grab it in the moderators and stuff. Continuing these name calls out, though, we got Smek and Restoria as well, finalizing the Borderland game. It looks like all of the buffs are going to be obtained, blue and yellow-wise. We also have Young Bay, Lobster, Hillock, Spoo, and Badger. Oh, not Bodger and Badger, but I do love that show. Mashed potato everywhere. So we have a Hades mid against a Ra. Now, I've seen this matchup before. Hades will always continuously go in and harass, stuff down his free when the minions are all piled up there, nicely packed. Ra needs to watch his position not to get caught in that. They are firing their laser beams from their staffs. It's going to be a very staff-heavy battle. We have 4 picked, by the way. I know! 4, what's he doing in a battle, in a tournament? He's so strong right now. But we'll see how that goes around. It's not impossible to defeat a 4. Just going to probably cause the loss of many limbs. And possibly a few trips to the mental hospital as well as we get our heads checked in, as we just have to try and deal with how strong he literally is. So, build-wise, nothing overly ambitious. We got a few Heartseekers. We have Young Bay, the Artemis, with a Heartseeker. We also have Sun Wukong on the blue team with a Heartseeker as well. So these gods will want to be carrying the game, of course. That should be obvious. And not dying. That would be very, very preferable. Like that very much. Sayo getting his head stuck right in there against Lobster. And backing up back behind his minions. It looks like it's Even Stevens as well in the center. Getting those minions down rather equally. Ooh, getting a few hits off on Lobster back there. Every little helps indeed. Meantime, though, 4 is getting pushed back into his tower with Guan Yu as well. There's the Bacchus, by the way, chosen by Red Team. Bipolar Method. Jeesh. Bacchus and 4 in a lane. Who's going to be the strongest? We'll see how that turns out. Guan Yu there with a health buff. Bacchus there with a mana buff. He should be spanning his attacks as much as possible. There he goes in with his drunkenly stun. He is totally and utterly smashed, hammering away at 4. Even though 4 is the one with the gigantic hammer. He doesn't get the hammer off. I don't know. I mean, Bacchus just has a club, for crying out loud. He is literally one of the peasants, one of the guys. You remember from Age of Empires? He looks like one of the builders there. You know, he's kind of let himself go a bit, but in any case, he should be okay to smash away. Again, focusing this 4 down, getting him in the tower. Just a pat on the butt as he gets in there. But certainly Red Team is doing a little bit better, slightly better on this right-hand side. There we go, though. Guan Yu goes in. 4 as well, getting that stun off. Agni Flame dashing away as Bacchus pounces onto them, gets them both stunned. So that allows for a little bit of time for them to do a slight splashy damage on them. But nay, no one's going to die in this result. Going in, tuning into the left-hand side, we have a very, very healthy all-around Ares coming in there, getting stuck in. Maybe he's going to pop level 5 soon and try and get a pull off. We have Odin and Wukong going together, by the way, which isn't the strongest combination, but certainly a decent one. Is Wukong can jump in and out of the spears when he wants to. And, I mean, against an Ares, I don't see Ares being too well on that one. He can ult out of that, but he still takes damage. In fact, he can't ult out of that. That's the thing. He'll still be taking damage whilst he's in there. You can still hit him there. Trapping Ares out. Oh, this is just the perfect engagement. Getting that Artemis all alone. She runs away as fast as possible. Aegis there from Odin. Doesn't want to get pulled in that. Doesn't want to take any damage. Artemis is running away. It looks like she will be able to get away. Young Bay, very well played, darting around the ring of spears there, leaving Ares alone. But still, Red Team did not come out favorable on this engagement. Wukong had to go back and heal up, leaving Odin by himself here, which is fine, absolutely fine. Ares won't be able to do too much to us whilst we're on full health. So nobody dies just yet. Sayo and Lobster still in the middle. You can see exactly how the Hades wants to do it, and Lobster can't get out of it, but at least he's in a heal. He'll be able to run away on low health. But Sayo also deciding that he himself needs to go back after that one. It was certainly favorable for him, but not much happened from that, except Lobster will have to go back. He's going to stick around and take one of the lanes before he does that, but he will have to go back. Otherwise, face the full wrath of Hades the next banter round that they decide to have an exchange. But hey, there we go. Lobster now limited on mana, going back after clearing that lane. Here comes the Sayo. Oh, so strong. Take out all of the minions single-handedly, and then a few more backhands as well, because he's not that strong yet. Not that strong yet. Hades is a fabulous tank. We also got Guan Yu here. Also an excellent tank, but what are they building? Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. The Guan Yu has a Spear of Magus, a great, fantastic early game item, but he also started off with a Hand of the God and an Aegis, which says to me that I want to claim some buffs and make sure that I'm immune to some goddamn ultimates, which we do have. I mean, Bacchus, it's not really Aegisified, but the Agni, we can certainly stop some ults there quite easily. There's many times that I can rename situation where Agni will just go like literally crazy with his ult, and then someone pops an Aegis and it's like, hang on a minute, all of those ultimates, all of those rains of fire did jack nada. In the meantime, they do go grab that damage buff for and Guan Yu all the way back there, though not a spot of bother. In fact, they're heading over to the center because guess what? Those guys over the right don't know where we are. 4 is ulting in. It's gonna be dangerous for Ra to stay here. That ultimate misses. The stun misses. Everybody is missing. Will Guan Yu be the guy to hit? He does. Guan Yu get fit, knows how to hit a target. Lobster, though, making his way. He gets away. So slim on health. That 4 ult would have decided that smack. If only you hit that attack, it would have been over. Lights out for Lobster. He is heading back, though, just to sort of taunt a little bit. I got away. Ares is coming over to assist in Ra's. Whew. Lane taking over control. Good stuff there. Badger is a team player. So you can see these guys are really using communication here. They know when to come in, when to go out. In fact, Badger's going to come right around, baby, and take a bit of a defense buff. Does have a Hand of the God. Maybe that's on cooldown. Or doesn't want to stick around for too long because Hades is back in action. But Ares will go back over to the left-hand side. He still has to deal something to the Odin and Wukong over here. And maybe now's the time. It's definitely harder to get initiations with Ares now that his ultimate has been nerfed. You can't... It's more of a grab now than a pull. I would separate the two quite a lot. A pull, you're bringing them to you. Which, sure, Ares does, but he used to before take someone and say, over there, like a big giant fishing rod. But now he's really slow. He can't move so much. So it's very predictable where he will land. I mean, it was still predictable before. You'd see Ra quite easily just stick down his laser as soon as Ares landed, doing some damage on him because he was temporarily stunned himself. Whilst he was landing, but let's just see how that will go between them. Sayo taking down the minion wave again as Ra is he baiting? Is he bluffing? He is attacking. He is definitely going to go for that defense buff not popping into sight here. They should fix that one. That would be my friendly tip to the high-res developers on the spectator mode there. I would like to be able to see all the minions, please. That would be fantastic. 4 over on the right-hand side. By himself, also lonely, until Guan Yu comes along, of course. Will anyone try and get an engagement here? You can see red team has the level advantage. That wall is blocking Agni's escape. He cannot dash through that one. So what does he do instead? He dashes forward. And 4 didn't like that one bit. As the alcohol levels are rising, you can see Guan Yu just doesn't quite know where he is. Dashing forward into Agni yet again. He doesn't have his flame dash. The stun happening. He should have it up. There it is. He gets away. Bacchus using his stun on 4. He ults up Is he going to take the aggressive stance? We do know that his teammate is in front. Guan Yu is here. No, 4 backs out. 4 for the Cowardly Lion does not go forward and land on Agni. I guess a sense of endangerment there as he didn't want to be the guy, that guy who dies first. You know that guy. There's always that guy on every single team that dies first. Never a game where that doesn't happen. But hey, Lobster in the center again. Back to full health as he's returned from the Fountain of Youth. Sayo is going to dash in on the minions. He doesn't give a damn about the fact that Lobster is going back. He's just going to take some XP and some gold and return just like before. As we go to the left-hand side, as we would like to see, Onestoria, Yuxelia as well. Lane is all gone. No minions to be taken here. Just a quick look at the items again. What are people building? Hades with the Stone of Gaia start, in fact, and then going into Tank Boots and the Void Stone. So he's definitely getting that magical defense up against Lobster, as he does, in fact, something rather strange, Lobster. He's going for a Wall of Absolution, which I think is a great item. Is it something he really needs now? Well, that'll be determined by what happens in the game, of course. If some melee guys like 4 decide to come into the center, yes, I mean, we've already seen a 4 do that once before. He might try that again and maybe miss his ult again. Oh, twice. Sayo going in on Lobster here. The Ra, not so fearful. He doesn't care that this is the Hades with all of his red aura of blood. Hades just doesn't have the same clean clearing capabilities of Ra quite yet. He sure will later on, though. Ra is being adventurous. He's exploring the jungle. Back into the lane. I guess he was maybe trying to do some lane bluffing. Maybe that's what was going through his mind. I cannot be 100% sure what these players are thinking at all times. I just have to do the guessing, the guesstimates. And it seems like a fairly reasonable lane. Lobster has mood. No, he's just making sure to keep Hades on his toes. Sayo has a little buddy over there to the right, the Guan Yu, but he is not going to assist as well. These guys are keeping relatively safe to their towers for the most part. Very, very passive play. Nothing too daring. We could certainly want to see some more ganking action going on. Get Fit magically appears behind Agni temporarily there, but Agni gets out of there using his flame dash. Where is 4? 4, I need you, buddy. I need you right here. Oh, long range stun with a wall. Bacchus goes in, sending Guan Yu out of the fight. Is Smek going to be the first one to die? He is getting low. He is getting low. Agni does not have an ult up, though. They are tower diving. He does get it with a flame wave. Wukong is here. Wow, Agni gets out of there just in time using his flame dash and the sprint ability, just to make sure that Yuxelia, the monkey, cannot get him with his monkey prowess speed. The jump, though, has already been used, I think. So, Get Fit. Ooh, not protecting his teammate. 4 is the guy being focused here. Over on the left-hand side, we have Odin Aristoria in his tower with his buddy Artemis as well. Not Artemis, sorry. No, his buddy's gone back, in fact. We have Artemis on the red team and Ares. They have yet to have proven themselves against left lane's souls. When going to take out this tower that I've not seen, really, blue team go up to that tower too much, all the way over the red. They are grabbing that damage buff. Here it is, popping into view. In fact, Ares steals it. Young Bay will not like that. I've seen Young Bay play a lot of Artemis recently. I guess that might be his god of choice. It was a very strange pick, by the way. I saw Artemis as one of the first picks. That would not be my first pick. I'd definitely certainly want to get one of the bigger carry gods out of the game. 4, Wukong. Those are excellent guys to have in your team, but an Artemis, strange. So let's see if his Artemis play is up to scratch. Maybe. I mean, it is down to how these players will play them, so we cannot be too much a judge of that. And certainly, it's not impossible. Games can go either way, and that's the moment. Red team is in the lead by only a 1 kill. The gold is just 1,000 ahead. It can swing both ways if you like that. Guan Yu going for that health buff. Hades has managed to lose his tower in the center, by the way. You can just see that the lane pushing capabilities differ quite a bit compared to Ra. Ra, though, has a bit of breathing room. He could push the lane all the way back and decide to go gank if he so chooses to, or continue the farming in the middle. Got to be careful, though. If he pushes up to the second tower, it's a lot further to get back there to his tower into safety. And even then, they might just plow into the tower as the game later goes on. We have over on the left, Monkey Boy getting a bit low on health. Again, in his tower. That's a strange place to be low on health. But then again, a good place to be on low health. Let's not forget that. You don't want to be caught out in the open when you're on low health. He did manage to get the defense buff and the mana. He's getting pulled, and look, you just can't pull him out of the tower. He's also got the purification beads. An excellent buy for Wukong. He ain't gonna be trapped. Odin trapping Ares. He's gonna be taking a lot of tower damage. Is it gonna be enough, though? He does have the health buff on him. Odin is going crazy. Wukong pops his ult at the perfect time. Ares goes down. Artemis is just getting onwards. Young Bay ain't gonna be able to do anything about this. Go Tusky. Yay! Oh, Tusky, why did you not deliver a Wukong kill? Tusky letting the team down there. So it is 1-1, 15 minutes in the game. Odin clearing out the trap as a celebration, because that's what Odin the Beastmaster does in celebration. He's just like, yeah, just stick your leg in that bear trap. Okay, jumping in on Artemis there, not able to trap because no longer do they have the spears. They used that on the Ares. Do you remember the Ares? Yeah, we remember the Ares. He died quite some time ago. In the middle, however, Sayo and Lobster's ferocious battle continues. The lane, I mean, the poor minions are just... I feel like... You ever get the feeling that maybe the minions deserve one of those really sympathetic adverts? You know, the kind of adverts which are like, every 10 seconds a minion dies to a god. You can help stop this torture by donating just £2 a month to the Minion Hotline. This is Minion 35. He has no goals in life, no ambitions. All he knows is Hades' ult. Yeah, so still, I feel sorry for the minions just getting a hell of a bruising. There goes Sayo. The Sayo could have been a bit more daring there. He could have teleported a bit more onto the archer minions. He would have got some damage on Lobster there, but maybe feeling that Sayo does not like to be overly aggressive. I cannot know for sure. Something's going off on the right-hand side, though. 4 is up in the air. Where are you, 4? Is he landed? He's coming around the ground. I know, the motion sickness is crazy. I don't know where 4 roots sometimes. Guan Yu and 4, though, keeping it alive. Sayo is here to show his support, but they've already gone far, far away into the land of Nod, i.e. the towers. Here is Wukong coming into the center, taking over the lane with his movement speed buff, using the Hulk smash attack to take out that minion wave relatively easily, leaving Odin to prosper by himself. He will be taking more XP and gold, by the way, whilst he is here. It's important to know that whilst you're single lane farming, you will get the full amount of gold and XP compared to double lane farming. So Wukong is heading back here. He did manage to scrap together a defense buff whilst he came. That's good, making the most of his time. I like that very, very much. Meantime, though, like Hades and Lobster having a bit of a banter again, a bit of a royal rumble, but no one's getting injured again. Why does nobody die for my entertainment in this game? The last game was a really long game. This game is proving to be one of those games as well. Apparently, I just get all the long games, which is fine. I like these. It can be tremendously exciting as we get to the climax of the game and realize that, it could go either way. And taking the defense buff, Bacchus is here just to show moral support yet again. In case Hades, I like that move. I like that quite a lot. If Ra did have an attack... Oh, Bacchus is here on the side. He's trying to do his breathalyzer right onto Hades, but nay. Oh, no, Ra turned upside down there and went right back. I mean, I don't believe Hades would have died from that anyway, but he could have if he chose to. The gold, they want to take the gold. All 5 of them are here, and so is Blue. They are converging. They have to take this out and deny it and stop this from happening. I know right now someone has to die. Someone's got to die here right now, and that's a song. Yeah, that is a song. And we will hang around in the lanes, and no, everyone's deciding, no, there isn't a party here. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to have to leave and go home. The parents have just came back. They're knocking on the door right now. They've found out that their daughters and sons were trying to get the Gold Fury. Not having any of that. Spoo firing a warning shot there, just letting them know that if they do get close, they're having some rain of fire. Artemis is hanging over on the left-hand side, waiting to come in for a positive gank. No one on the right-hand side apart from Bacchus, all the way over there, grabbing the mana buff. He is way out of line if blue team decided to go in on this, but red team is hiding in their tower. Artemis now going to push over on the left-hand side. Whee! Haha, there we go. Wukong is in response to this. Now, Wukong versus Artemis. Is this going to happen? A trap there, but Wukong knows it was coming. Not happening. In the meantime, though, the middle. All happening in middle. So much passive happening in middle right now. I put on my passive pants. No one wants to dive in, but hey. Saiho deciding those two minions were a real bother and just going all out on them, not holding back whatsoever. He is level 17, so is Lobster. The game is still even. The gold, though, however, tells a different story. 2,000 gold ahead for red team so far. The lanes, I believe the gods are now trying to go back into their lanes, realizing that there is not a lot happening. They want to get ahead. They want to find an advantage, so they're dispersing back into their lanes. The middle, though, is seeing something going. Oh, Odin taking a bit too much, goes into the lane. He needs to find a teammate, and that teammate is Hades, blocking them from chasing into this. In fact, no, they are going to go and continue for it. No, heading back. In fact, no. Oh, Lobster, you're so indecisive. I cannot predict you whatsoever. How can you counter that which you cannot predict? I cannot. But hey, let's come back to the items again. Abilities. We got a lot of Aegises for red team, by the way. Which is odd because Aegis used to be the fast response to an Ares, but the Ares is on their team. So unless, I don't know, some god has a friendly fire ultimate, which, by the way, I would love to see, or have as a mode, because I'm crazy like that, it's not going to do much. But yeah, we do have, at the very least, a Hades we want to escape. Sometimes Purification Beads is picked up for that, but the Aegis equally good as it stops all the damage from happening. There goes the Ares, all doing whatever he can before he dies. Is Hades going to get out of here alive? He dukes behind the corner of the jungle. Everyone from red team is backing away. Jeez, Lobster died in that exchange. The blue team is ahead. Is Sai going to get away? Agni firing a flame shot. Bacchus coming in from right behind. Thor closely behind, denying him with that wall, but Bacchus could jump over it. He's jumping out of it, though, which is, I would say, the best thing he can do. The Ring of Spears is of not trapping too many people. In fact, nobody. Artemis just getting clear of that. Red team is grouping up. Blue team doing something very similar. They've got to keep on the same sides there. And in that exchange, blue team do get ahead by 1 kill. A fantastic engagement with very little death there. Could not have gone better, I would say, for both teams. Certainly, red team didn't look too good there. I think they started off with slightly lower health originally. But hey, gold is still in their advantage, ever so slightly. Thor is ulting up, lands as close as he possibly can. Oh, he did manage to get a wall stun through there, and it blocked. Oh, blue team will be watching this back and kicking themselves over that one. If they chased, they would have perhaps got a few extra things off on him. Again, the chase is a bit close going into this jungle. Blue team is gearing themselves up to grab this gold fury. Borderland Gaming is blue team, if you weren't paying attention, by the way. And Bipolar method as the red guys. They are waiting. Anticipation is getting higher. Fantastic Agni ult shaving the slimmest amount of health whatsoever. Now, when Bacchus does his 2 ability, that is a surefire cue to try and stun him if you can. Not so many stuns here, though. Only the 4 stun with his wall is the one we want to be using. We don't use like a big giant ult stun just to stop that. Nay, that would be bad. But hey, again, there it comes. The opening from Bacchus. This is it. The attacks are going on. Air is ulting it again, but the Aegises are not to be seen. Purification beads from Wukong. Everyone getting trapped in the Ring of Spears from Odin. He locks his own team in, and they are... They are gone. They are gone. They're all gone. Just terrible. Wukong making his escape, though. A wonderful, marvelous engagement for red team as they wipe out 4 blue souls. Bipolar method now heading in to take the fire giant, and as soon as they get this, it'll be roughly about 20 seconds until everyone is, on average, back alive. And then what will happen is they'll come in and probably pressure all these towers which are still remaining. Grab those down once they still can. And hopefully going for the kill. Hopefully going for the kill. They're going back for the gold, however, whilst they have time. I thought the gold had actually been taken. That was odd. I honestly thought the gold would have been the first thing to have been killed right after that engagement. But hey, I guess they thought maybe it was too risky because blue was there and they'd make a fuss, go for the fire giant. Because the fire giant would be more important. That would get them the power that they need to press onwards into the towers and stuff and get some more gold, and then go after the gold fury and see what the situation will be like at that moment in time. If blue team is around, then at least they got the fire giant and they don't have to go get the gold fury. They can skip out on that and be okay. However, if it was the other way around, then negative effects could have occurred. They could have lost a few guys themselves. But no, I think that was all right. I like that choice. I like that choice quite a lot. So hey, Sayo back in the middle still has to take down a tower. In fact, all 6 towers still up for Bipolar Method. Sayo versus Lobster. Lobster is 2 levels ahead. He is going for the minions though, completely ignoring Hades, almost with a laser attack. Not too much of a bother. The left-hand side is struggling yet again, but at least their tower is still alive. Same goes for right-hand side. Only 1 tower down in the middle. Items, by the way, we're getting a Deathbringer for Wukong on blue team. As their 4th item. Now, I'm a little bit picky with the Deathbringer. I may be entirely wrong on this, and that's fair to accept that as well. But I kind of like Deathbringer seeing it a bit later because of how expensive it is. Ares getting stuck in there, but so is Guan Yu. Oh, look at that! Odin is such a polite soul. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Guan Yu, did you get locked out? I'll just put this down for you then. He just opens the door and gets the ult off onto Ares, but Ares managing to escape there. There goes the Tusky Boar for red team. Young Bay, I don't even know where Tusky is. Tusky, are you a part of this fight? Do you want to be a participant? Okay. Agni coming around from the side. Is he going to get an A, Hades? No. He instead opts to take out the minions. I think that was a gander at Odin there, but misses that. Left-hand side, 4 red team. We've got 4 blue over here as well. 4 and Bacchus are out of this fight, but they are making their way over here. Guan Yu goes down. Same with Odin. A great Sayo is going to make the 3rd guy. Oh, no. Red team getting ahead now by 6 kills. The Sprinter's up there just doing its wonderful, marvelous graphics all over the place. I think that's Tinsy booked indeed. Blue team not in a good condition to actually engage this. Borderland Gaming having to be very, very defensive now as their Phoenix on the left-hand side is being pushed quite heavily. We have a Rod of Will, by the way, chosen from Euaxlia. Wukong on the blue team. Interesting choice there, but hey, it's got some cooldown duration reduction on stuns and slows. So maybe that's an alright item to go pick up. I certainly love it. I love not being stunned for as long as possible, but red team, in terms of their stunning capability, we have a Bacchus, we have Artemis. It's not too much. Ares as well, but we should really be using our pure capabilities or Aegis for that one. We should not be getting caught out by Ares whatsoever. That would be a fatality for whoever gets caught in that, especially in these group engagements which are happening. The 2nd Phoenix is down. Great news for Bipolar Method, of course. It's always the fantastic news that you want to be inflicting on your enemy, at least. They're heading back for the tower, though. That means all towers are down. They can quite easily take it. Bacchus, by the way, building somewhat defensively. He's got the Mythgarden Mail on him, which slows 30% of the time. Is it 30% of the time? I'm sure it is. Yeah, 30% chance time to slow the enemy by 30. I don't know even what I'm saying anymore. So yeah, it's a nice item. You rarely get to see that one, though. I think it's becoming slightly more popular. I've seen it a bit more. What the hell? You want to have gay sex with me? Not on stream, Ricky. By the way, you played an awesome game. For the video on demand, guys, ignore all this. But for the live streamers, yes, there is guys from the last game. Oh my god, We Are Strong played such an amazing game there. I loved it. Definitely one of my favorite games to have seen so far, spectating. But then again, I've seen about 5 games, so that's not really saying a lot. You guys will have to play much better. So you can see we've got a gang going up here for the Fire Giant. These guys are ready. Ready. Show us your guns, Guan Yu, Odin, Wukong. No, don't show us your heals. Wow, I don't even know what that heal was. It was definitely a sort of minefield to say. just like scatter, dispersing them apart. And I think that was a great opener, actually. Odin trapping everyone. I think we got a Bacchus in there, who is definitely going to go down. Though he's not surprising enough. He was surrounded by everyone and gets away alive. Oh, no, blue team, again, losing some guys. We've got Artemis down. We've got Odin down as well in the Ring of Spears. He died quite magnificently as well. Red team doing a good engagement, but this time not as well as the other ones. I'm sorry, that was very particle effecty on my eyes, my retina. I need laser eye surgery, but I can tell you after that outcome that the survivors of Red team will be going to pick up the Fire Giant. Oh man, it's the worst thing in the world to see like Odin, Hades, Wukong doing their stuff, and then throw in Bacchus as well and Agni, and you just get a rainbow of deadliness, is what I would call it. The Fire Giant is dying very, very slowly. Wukong is here, by the way. He wants to steal. He wants to go for it. But nay, guess what? Red team are too smart for this. They'll back out. In fact, they'll trade happily the Fire Giant for Wukong. Thor is here, though. Thor is... Oh, look at Thor. He's a battle buddy. He is a very animal-loving guy. He will not let a monkey die at all. They are exotic creatures on the verge of extinction. Wukong, in fact, not dying yet. Hey, we've got to remember that these guys are actual players and they've got scores. Let's not mention Sire's score, because you might hate me for that. But Wukong is doing spectacularly well. He's got 3 kills. Even better, though, is Agni, BM Spoo, Bipolar Method. Spoo with 5 kills, 0 deaths, so he is taking the lead. He's got a Rod of Tahuti as his third item. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with my play then. Maybe I should be getting these items much, much earlier than anticipated. But coming back for the Fire Giant, whilst blue team is all alive, this might be a problem. If the Fire Giant doesn't go down soon. It is still on 30% life. He is ulting in. Are they going to steal it, by the way? I'm looking. I think blue team did get it. Blue team stole the Fire Giant. Ares is running around, running away, head in shame. Jeez, Bacchus getting stuck in the Hades. Oh, uses Aegis though. To great effect. That definitely saved his life there. Lobster firing his ultimate. I'm not sure if that connected, but definitely blue team is very low on health now. And Lobster are doing good. Taking out that Guan Yu. Ra running for his life. Sayo no longer has his ult up though, so I don't see how he can possibly take off all of Ra's health. Lobster taking an unusual retreat path into the Phoenix. Because why not? Just run into the Phoenix. You can see the damage there occurring as Odin traps the minions. Agni? Agni died? Agni's gone? Yeah. Oh, funny game. But definitely blue team came out in tops on that engagement. Oh, are they going to get Lobster? Lobster, you're hanging around for way too long. Your teammates will be cursing you on that one. But he does get away, so he can say like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man. I can get away on Slim. I'll pull out the last minute. He's not the ladies' man at all. And so Bacchus.
An enemy has been slain.
What? Why? Screw it. His teammates can call him out on that one. But no. Blue team, Borderland Gaming, have decided to bite the dust. A most peculiar ending for a game, but congratulations to Bipolar Method. They make it into the semi-finals. Badger, Spoo, Hillock, Young Bay, and Lobster. Unfortunately for Borderland Gaming, they'll be placed in the third place match. Enjoy the highlights, guys. I'm a Nuki. See you soon.
want more video, over there at the top of the screen are relevant videos, and some other videos below them. You can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button too. If you got this far, maybe you should press like. No one sticks around for this long. Your loyalty shall go unrewarded.